Hello everybody and welcome back to another iRacing video. Today it is the Gen 4 NASCAR Cup cars from 2003, almost as old as me, at Talladega. So it's going to be a good one. I don't race these cars very much. I'm not sure why, but I'm here now and we're going to take it to the live comms for the green flag. Talladega 2003 cars, boogity 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 boys, let's go racing. And we get racing, we thunder down into turn 1. I started down the order in like 10th. But it doesn't matter. It's Talladega, in my mind at least. And I'm just going to try to settle in because, like I said, I don't drive these cars a lot. So I slot in behind Jeremy Roberts. Okay, I got to channel my inner Dale Jr. And indeed I do, because Dale Earnhardt Jr. was an absolute weapon at these tracks. He was the man to beat. So I'm trying to figure out what to do to be like him. There's not anywhere near as much lifting and coasting in these cars as there is in the modern cars. And I like it. It's weird, but I like it. This is just full send. But I could tell back then the setups mattered more. That DEI program was so fucking good. They just knew what they were doing. This 27 car is probably going to wreck somebody. Whoa, big wreck. I knew the 27 car would kill somebody. I am so smart. I am smart. You can see he just hits the 18 in the right rear. Here's on board Cody Mathis, who plows Sean Hannon down the back straightaway. But that brings out a yellow, and, well, here's what I get up to during. Have to make a promise to your mother. Single file restarts. Talk about an ancient relic, baby. Oh, man. Stuff of my childhood. Single file restarts. And here we go. I get a great jump on Cam Springer ahead of me. I spring the attack on him. I've got help from the 22 behind me. That's Franklin Palmer, who helps me around the outside. So I make up one spot on the restart, and we cruise around. We're behind the 27 of Mark Murray, who, of course, was the cause of that first yellow, and I've already labeled as hostile, so to speak. Hold up. Line, dude. Holy sh**. I'm sick of you. And I really was at this point. And a little bit later, I think this was later that lap, I go to his inside and a yellow flag. Caution is out. Let's see what happened. It is the 2 car of Jeremy Roberts racing the 14 of Ronald Briggs. There's a big touch into turn 3. Ronald comes back down and turns the 2. Joey Forrester in the 28's collected as well. And that is the second caution of the race. I'm gonna pit because with one more caution I should be able to save enough. Nobody else? This guy is. So I'll walk you through my thinking here. A full tank of fuel lasts about 30 laps. It's lap 17 out of 50. So obviously I'm outside that range, but I'm just expecting there to be more yellow flags, and obviously during yellow flags it's much easier to save. So I'm thinking one more caution and I can just go till the end. So I overshoot my box a little bit. Which is fine. I'm in no real rush. It's not like everybody came down pit road. I just want to get the 4 tires. I just want to load up the fuel tank and get back out there. Hope for one more yellow, and that should be plenty enough to make it to the end without stopping again. So, in theory, one more yellow, and I'll take the lead. Get ready. Is bro stupid? As you can see, the 3rd car ahead of me, Saul Guzman in the 8 car, is leaving an ocean of asphalt in between us and the lead pack. And the only thing I can think of is he was trying to jump the start and just did it terribly. That's the only thing in my brain that kind of makes sense. What is wrong with this guy? I really don't know. We get the restart going. A lap later, we've got the momentum, but you can see we are way off that main pack. And I'm a little ticked off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure everybody around me is, everybody behind me is, because we've lost the main pack. If this thing does stay green, this could cost us the entire race. And you can see, I want to get around the 8 car. I really side draft him into turn 1 and 2. And he kind of comes up, runs me wide. So at this point, I just door him. I won't lie, that was on purpose. I was very, very unhappy with that 8 car. And I slotted in front of him, and we're just gonna hope for another yellow. And that's exactly what happens. So it's the 12 car of Vito Sinfio. I hope I'm saying that right. Into 3 and 4. This is up in that main pack. He has turned hard into the outside wall. by the 26 car, then plowed by the 25. That is Brian Fraheiger in the 26. The 25, Hunter Lewis, we ride on board with him. You see the 12 just comes down the track, and he goes underneath him. 26 of Fraheiger sliding down the banking on his door. Everybody should be coming in, I would think. Everybody in front of me. And that's exactly what happens. Anybody in front of me on the lead lap pits, which puts me in first. That yellow car up there, that's Sean Hannon, who was wrecked by Mark Murray earlier. He's a lap down. So I take the lead. And what do I do under yellow while I'm leading? Well, the same thing I usually do.
Let's get down to business. We've got one more night together.
So we're coming to take the green flag. I am the new leader and wrecking in the tri-oval. The restart gets called off. No way. That's a saving grace. Hey, I should be good on gas then. And indeed I was. I was now a lap over on fuel. So even if I'm leading the way, I shouldn't be burning any extra fuel. I am good to just full send to the end. And it's green flag. I'm the leader. Mark Murray in the 27 behind me. And I'm hoping to use Sean Hannon as a pick. And what I mean by that, I want to use a lap car as a buffer, if possible. But Mark Murray gets in front of the 18 car. And we head into turn 1 and 2. And at this point, usually coming out of turn 2 in the modern cars, a big run comes from behind. But it's not there in these cars. And I like it. It feels less artificial, if you know what I mean. So we cut ahead a little later. Outside the car now. Look at these camera shots. I'm brilliant, I know. The 27 gets a run to my outside. Mark Murray goes to my outside. He's got help behind from Todd Hayatala in the 21 Monster Energy car. And it's enough to get Mark Murray into the lead. Todd tries to side draft me to keep advancing his own position, but he just can't quite do it on the outside. You're going to see out of 4 I end up clearing him. And I drop down to second, which I'm fine with. There's no rush. There's over 10 laps to go at Talladega. In fact, over 15 to go at Talladega. But a few more laps later, through the tri-oval, I'm on the back bumper of Mark Murray, which is fine. But Mark just weaves and wobbles all over. He goes a lane up. I've got the run. I get squeezed into turn 1, but if you're going to leave me the lane and I've got the run, I'm going to go for it. So I take the lead back from Mark Murray just a lap or two after he took it from me. And now I've got Charles Brodigan in the 3 car, a lap down as a buffer to Wesley Wellis behind. We skip a little later. Here's the 22 car of Franklin Palmer, the second in the outside wall, but simultaneously another accident in the background. And this is what a yellow flag came out for. I don't think it was for Palmer. The 8 car of Saul Guzman, who infuriated me earlier, to say the least, gets turned by the 17. That is Hunter Nason who turned him. He turns in front of the field. Damn, Charles seemed to be happy sitting behind me. The hope is it stays green. I can get Charles to be second in line, and hopefully Charles is happy second in line. Yeah, I hope that Charles will be my buffer, and I get a good start here, and you see I cut down. You'll see on these restarts when I'm leading, I don't just full send floor it. I don't want to get a big lead and then the pack behind gets a run and just plows right by me. I want it to stay level, but I went just enough to cut down in front of Charles and put him second in line. And as I explained there in the yellow, I'm hoping he'll stay there. He has no real incentive. He's 15th a lap down. There's no real incentive for him to try to overtake me. And I'm hoping he'll play ball with me. I'm hoping he'll just sit behind me, act as a buffer. If anybody gets a run behind him, he won't go with them. That's my hope. But you see down the back straightaway here, he's going to get slightly turned by Wesley Wellis in the 7 car. I cut to the apron to give Charles my draft because I am desperate to keep him behind me. And he slots in right behind me. You see Todd Hayatala back out on the outside. He's got help behind from the 6 of Cam Springer. And out of 3 and 4, I feel like I'm fine. But all of a sudden, Charles goes to the outside. I go up to keep him behind me, and he keeps the throttle pinned. And that was some very aggressive driving from a car lap down, which he's entitled to do. But I think my block might have spooked him, because from there, he just hangs to the outside and drops behind everybody. Which is horrible news for me, because Wesley Wellis is now on my back bumper. And down the back straightaway, he looks for the move on the outside. Todd Hayatala does not play ball with him. And Todd side drafts with Wesley into 3 and 4. I love seeing this. I'm hoping a pack forms behind me 2 by 2 throughout, but nobody really goes with Wesley. Out of 3 and 4, he's still side drafting, but ultimately he's a sitting duck once we get out of the tri-oval. And now Todd Hayatala is my closest competitor on my back bumper as we cut now to 2 laps to go. We're going to go uncut from here. Okay, all the way to the checkered flag. No more cuts. I still lead, and I'm expecting a move at any moment. If a yellow flag comes out on the last lap, whoever's the leader at that moment wins. So if it were me, I'd go for the move with Joe to go, which is the lap we're on now. But my main thinking is, okay, if it stays green, I hope I can catch Hunter Nason and Patrice Prevost, who are the lap cars just up the road. Because if I can catch them, I can use their draft to help me defend off of any move that Todd or Mark or Wesley put on me. So out of 3 and 4 through the tri-oval. All right, boys, last lap at Talladega. Say a prayer for me, please. I was talking to my friends who are in Discord with me, my biggest fans. We come to take the white flag at Talladega. 1 lap to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank, of course. And I'm just hoping no move comes from Todd. I'm ready for one to come out of turn 2. We're going to catch these cars at maybe the perfect time for me. If Todd stays behind me, we will catch those 2 cars, and they will help me do all the work. No move comes from Todd on the back straightaway.
Start blocking.
But I am ready. He could hang back, get a push from Mark, and come around my outside, and there would be nothing I can do, really, except just throw a block and hope he doesn't drive through me. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. The 2 lap cars ride the wall, which is the respectful thing to do, but it's not what I want them to do. So out of 3 and 4, I run high to get the draft, and we're going to go live comms to the end. Use the draft. Cut down in front of this guy. Coming through the tri-oval, baby. Come on. Come on. Keep chugging. Keep chugging. To the line. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Very, very excited, obviously. This is the longest race I've done in a long time, and I was very, very happy to win it. And these cars, too, the cars of my childhood. And I hope everybody who watched enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Oh, I killed the engine.